welcome back to another episode of As Men Podcast, everybody. We're here with Returning Five. Hope everybody enjoyed the break. We're going to start off with icebreakers. Dean Reams.
What's
We're
up,
here
man?
with Dean Reams. How was your break, Dean Reams?
Oh, man. My break was amazing, right? Got an opportunity to spend some time with family, see some people I haven't saw in a while with, like, work schedule and everything. Ultimately, just relax. My Birds made the playoffs, right? So I'm super excited that we're back. So let's get it rocking.
Okay, and how you feeling today?
I'm feeling great, man. Another day above ground. My family healthy. I'm all good. Thankful.
Sure. Yep, no problem. You know we back with Dean J. How you feeling today, Dean J?
What's up, Quad? I'm chilling. Chilling today. I'm having a good day. Physically, I'm a little banged up, but like mentally, I'm there. I'm sharp. I'm ready. I'm focused. Yeah.
And how was your break?
Our break was amazing. Didn't really do too much. Like chill with the family. Really got some rest. And then I just had the opportunity, like, just to do nothing. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't had to take nobody nowhere. I ain't had to drop nobody off. Namely, like the kids to like anything, practices or anything like that. Obviously ain't had work, so I was like watching TV, watching games, just like chilling, spending time with the family, the kids. I ain't really do nothing. I was
Up in it.
icy.
Yeah.
Real icy.
Chilling.
Real icy.
Ice.
Real icy. Yeah, for
I
sure.
feel you. We back with Tamir. How was your break, Tamir?
I mean, I think my break was, it was cool. I got to go to Bayonne. Well, I surprised my girlfriend going up there. I went to Bayonne, went to go see her.
Nice.
Wasn't really, because I wasn't going to see her. I wasn't going to be able to see her. I'm not going to be able to see her for like a little minute because obviously I was going to see her during break, but I ended up like our Christmas, like we doing our own Christmas together. So to set it up, we kind of had to like, vary because she lives in another state, obviously. So yeah, going up there. But that was my first time at her house, actually. That was my first time at her house. So I just enjoyed that. But I had a not too busy break at all.
All right, so you was chilling, spending time with your girlfriend.
Yeah.
I feel you. And how you feeling today?
I'm feeling great. I mean, a little sore, but I'm feeling great.
I feel you. Then last but not least, we here with Eden.
Y'all know that.
What's up, Eden? How you feeling today? How was your break, bro?
Well, today was a fun, cause I don't know. Today was pretty fun to me. It was, full of laughter, full of laughter and good vibes. So today wasn't a bad day. Today was a fun day and cool, chill day. And my break was real chill. I ain't do too much of nothing. Typical, did the countdown, whatever, typical stuff. But for the most part, I stayed in the house because, I ain't had to get up early. I ain't had to go to school. I ain't had to, do nothing. So I stayed in the house, watched the game. I watched it with my family and, just did typical stuff. But for the most part, I was just chilling, just in the house, out the way, just not doing too much of nothing. So my break was pretty much chill, so it wasn't nothing. But, yeah.
All right, me. Ain't nobody asking me, but
What's up, Quad? How you feeling today, Quad?
I'm chilling today. Another day. It's a blessing to see another day as always.
Always.
My break. Believe it or not, I didn't chill this break. This break, it was a very productive break for me. I was working all break, doing security.
Shout out to Raheem.
Yeah, shout out to my boy
Shout out
Raheem.
to my boy Heem.
Hooked me up with the security,
For
of
sure.
course. Designing different clothes for my clothing brand.
Make sure y'all look out for that too.
Yeah, Built Off Lost Dep. Go
He
follow
wearing
that
it right
on
now.
Instagram.
Go follow that on
little
IG.
promotion. Spent time with my family, my real close friends. That was it.
Nice.
That's what's up.
How you feeling today, kid?
How I'm feeling? Tired. I'm just tired. I'm ready to graduate.
So this feel
Hold
like
on,
the
hold on,
drag in
Quad.
the year.
Quite something else happened over break.
Ah!
Yeah, we got
Yeah,
to talk
You
about
want to let
that.
the people know
Yeah,
what's
no,
going on, Quad?
We got to talk about that.
I cut the hair. If y'all
Yeah.
can't tell. We ain't gonna take the hat off.
So for those that don't know, Quad had dreads. How long you had your dreads, Quad?
I had my dreads for almost 4 years.
So he had a dress for 3 to 4 years. So he felt like it was a change. So he came back to school in the new year, and we noticed that, he got his hair chopped. So he had the hat on. So I just noticed something was different, and I couldn't like really tell. So I'm looking at him. I'm like, why is something different? I don't know what it is. Like, so he just started laughing. He was like, no, like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, wow, like what's? He's like, no, my hair. I cut my hair off or whatever. But he ain't want to.
The big chop.
You know what I'm saying? So like right now he don't want to take the hat off. So
but yeah, y'all probably wondering the reason I cut my hair. Honestly, if I'm being like 100% honest, I wasn't happy with my dreads for a long time. Like I've been wanting to cut my hair last school year. I just wasn't prepared. I wasn't ready. Plus, I'm about to start boxing again. And then I just donated my dreads to kids with cancer. Honestly,
nice.
That's what's
you know,
up.
Nice.
it ain't serve no purpose to me. So I was like, why not? You know.
That's
But
love.
Shout out to Quad for that though. You really?
Yeah, you know.
I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, I believe it or not,
I
I
did
looked
not
it
know
up.
you could do that.
I looked it up and I didn't want to just throw them away.
Now,
So-
no. I know y'all praising them for that. What are they doing with another person's dead hair?
They got cancer.
So
I
they probably-
know.
so
but I'm
they
saying.
probably
Let me hear
going-
this. Let me hear
I'm
this.
assuming, right? I don't know for sure. So I'm assuming that, of course, they're gonna take their hair, they're gonna wash it, right? And they're gonna make sure this. So I think that they do like, they use the hair for like wigs.
Mhm.
So they use the hair to like sew the wigs.
Oh, real hair wigs.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Then,
Oh
you
yeah,
know.
that's okay. That makes sense. That's why some people be letting their
Right.
hair grow long.
Yeah.
And, oh, right.
Yeah, I was trying to get
No,
it.
no,
That's
no,
why
that's
I
cool,
ain't
that's
really
cool.
give him his prayer.
No,
I thought he was
that's
joking. So
No, so they're serious. I
Yeah,
really
okay,
donated
okay.
them. So with that being said, we're gonna get into our next episode. Our topic for today is life lessons we had to learn the hard way. Anybody want to kick us off?
I'm gonna start off because like
All right.
I'm only 15, so I don't really got
You're
like
right. We
a
probably
lot
gonna
of
go down the life scale.
yeah. So I don't got a lot of life lessons yet, but
That's
you know I'm still learning. I still have experienced stuff throughout, but like I will say a life lesson like for me personally, something that I like personally had to learn within myself is like learning that everything's not worth a reaction, or everything's not worth like getting yourself in trouble, or like putting yourself in predicaments where it's like you got mad for a split second and you made a split second decision and now you in trouble, and then whoever made you mad or whatever they made you mad about, you go back, think about it, it's not that deep, then you in trouble, that person not in trouble, they going about their day, just so I had to learn that the hard way, because it's like some stuff when you tell people, it's like when my mom would tell me stuff, because like my mom, she always was trying to put the best thing, but again, I had to learn it on my own. So when I'm hearing it, but I don't really get it until I see it for myself.
Being defiant.
So like, yeah, in a way. So it's like I had to learn how to, like, as I got older, because I used to always be in trouble in school. Like I used to, it was just like it was always something, another phone call, another suspension, another write up. So it's just like, especially like in middle school and like elementary, it was just always something. So I had to
What
learn
about
that
high school?
high school, I calmed down in high school. It was
No, I ain't gonna lie, you did. You
Yeah.
matured a little. You matured a lot.
I think
since
I feel like in high school,
the
because I had to learn how to,
From seeing you for
so
the first time, you definitely matured.
yeah.
I give you your props.
So it's like, I feel like with high school though, and then it's like, I'm getting older. So it's like the little kid stuff I used to be able to do or get away with, or, might not be as serious. It's like, once you get older, it starts to get to a point where it's like, it's, all right, better. Like, it's an expectation now. Like, it's not even I should have to correct you. Now it's
Right.
just like an expectation of what needs to be done and what, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, and like, I just had to change my mentality and my perspective on stuff. And, and I had to learn how to just like, not react to everything, not always, just jump at debate and, just do what I wanted to do instead of what I know I'm supposed to do. So I would so I had to learn how to do that. But I'm still getting better with that, but I feel as though, like, yeah, cause even like, I'm not like now that I'm older, like I'm not bragging on this. This is not cool. I don't encourage it, nothing. But when I was like, even when I was younger, when I was in about 6th grade, they tried to put me out because they said I had about 76 write-ups, and we was only in like January or February. But you know, again, I'm a 6th grader. I'm naive, so I'm not like. I don't care. But you know, when you really when you gotta sit back, think about it, you getting older, ain't nobody gonna be there to help you with certain stuff no more. So it's just like, I had to learn how to, you know, just really tone it down, learn everything has a time and a place, and, you know, just, yeah.
Let me ask you a quick question real quick. So what was like the turning point in your mindset for you to be like, you know what, I'm getting too old for this now. Let me just switch this up and start doing what's expected. Like, what was the shift in your mindset?
I think so. So it was like kind of different phases. So like, okay, so like coming from like 7th grade is when I had to kind of start. All right, I gotta chill out. But it's like, you know, I'm still testing limits to see what I can get away with. You know, just typical, just on some. So that was when I first started. Like, all right, I gotta chill out. But then I think about like 8th grade going into 9th grade, like around that time, that's when I really was like, all right, I really got to lock in. Like, it's no point in trying to see what you can get away with, what you can, because if you just do the right thing. And again, I hear it at home, like, you know, like my mom always let me, you know what I'm saying? So, but it's just like, now that I'm older though, and I start to understand more from experience and from all, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I had to, that's when like 8th grade going into 9th, it's like, all right, when I go into high school, I can't do this, I can't do that, because it's going to be more at stake. I'm older now, higher expectations, like it's just a different ball game. It's not the same no more. So, yeah, that was more so my turning point. And then like, I had to start like disciplining myself to do certain stuff, like, oh, just because I want to do this don't mean that's okay for it. Like, or just because I want to do this don't mean that it's good for me to do. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like I just had to, you know, like I play with everybody. You know, I try to get along with everybody, because you know I don't. Yeah, so it's just like,
You're a terrific person.
right, exactly. Like I like to get along with everybody, because all that you know, the confrontation, and then always in trouble. Like nobody want to be known to be that kid that's always in trouble and always
beefing with
yeah,
somebody.
like nobody want
tiring
to
after a
exactly
while.
nobody. So it's just like when I had to learn that, and it's just like, yeah, I just started, you know, just like I'm gonna be cool with everybody. I'm gonna give respect, because you know you got to give respect to get respect. And my mom always told me, any situation that's new to you, approach it with respect first. So now if you feel as though that, so if you do get disrespectful, you know that you came with respect first. You came with like good intent. You did what you were supposed to do as far as being a good person, being, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, once I learned like, okay, cool, it's not always gonna be what you want. So everybody not gonna always be the type of person you want them to be. Everybody not. So it's just like, you know, once you start to learn the reality of everything, and like you start to see it for yourself, and you start to experience, that's when it really like, you know, started to click. But yeah, then 9th grade year, it was the school I went to. They was just strict, and I was just getting in trouble for little petty stuff. But it wasn't nothing major though. Like that's when I really started calming down. So now I just change my perspective on stuff, be like, it's not that deep. And now I just tell everybody, and you could ask any of my friends, now the way I just think of everything is it gonna get me paid, and is it gonna benefit me in any way? Because other than that, if you think too deep into it, that's when you're gonna start crashing out and doing all the extra stuff. So I don't even do all that. It is what it is at this point. So
That's what's up.
yeah.
Shout out to you,
Yeah.
Aiden, for, you know, just even having that mindset, and even just like the part that really stuck out to me was like the part that you said, like, I had to discipline myself to X, Y, and Z. You know what I'm saying? Like, and a lot of people your age, a lot of kids your age, they don't have that mindset to discipline themselves. You know what I mean? They always rely on somebody else or an adult to correct their behavior, right? And from what you were saying, it was like, you know, you had to talk with your mom, stuff like that, but like ultimately it was up to you,
Right, exactly.
right? To like make the change, discipline yourself, like be accountable for you. You know what I mean? And, you know, kids, you know, at your age, like that shows a great sign of maturity. So shout out to you, bro. And
Thank you.
continue doing the right thing.
Thank you.
Proud of you, bro, for real.
We grow every day.
Life lesson that I had to learn
Wait,
the
hold
hard
on.
way.
I thought we was going down.
Yeah, life.
Oh,
Oh,
We
right.
was
go
going
down
down
the
the life
life
scale.
Right.
That's what Tom Mayer said, down the life scale. You feel
But
me?
I would say mine's will have to be like, just because someone's being nice to you means that they want the best for you. They don't mean that they want the best for you.
Mm-hmm.
Now, like, I learned this probably either, like, I could say through myself and through my mother, right? With my mother, like, a lot of relationships that she has been in, not to throw my mom business out there, but like a lot of relationships that she gets treated like, she's just so easily manipulated.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's so easy manipulated. So, and it's like, you can't really tell your mom that.
Yeah.
Like, you really can't get that point across to your mom that, like,
Especially if your mom love hard.
that's what I'm saying. So it's like hard to say that, but there would be times like, oh, I'm telling my mom, and it's like she hit you with the, boy, you don't know what you talking about. All this,
all that stay in the
Stay
child
inside-
place.
yeah,
all
but
that,
like,
yeah.
then it come
Yeah.
to find out you do know what you're talking about.
Right.
So it's like, but you're not gonna go to your mom and be like, see, I told
See,
you.
yeah,
that,
right.
Slant, you feel me? But like, no, on a deep level though, for real, like, I really noticed that a lot with my mom, and I'm trying to tell her, but she just like, I be trying to tell her. She starts to understand me more as I get older, cause she doesn't really take me as a child. So
Right,
she starts
like
to
that,
understand
yeah.
me as we like, you know. But as much as I tell my mom, I feel like I fell into that because
Fell into what?
Manipulation.
like manipulation, like
Or being manipulated?
yeah, being
Yeah.
easily manipulated. Cause at times I don't think I really like noticed like, bro, like I don't gotta go through this. Like I don't
Yeah.
gotta do this. It's some things that I don't have to do. Like it's I think, okay, so for me with my I'm gonna just go relationship based. My first ever one. I feel like for me, I was just really like desperate. No offense to anybody, but like I feel like I was just desperate. So I was just clinging on to the only thing that I felt like I had. And knowing my situation at home, I don't really like feel me. So it would, that me being in a relationship do sometimes be the only thing that I have to like really grasp on. So I feel like one of my teachers that said it today. They said I'm codependent, right? I didn't know what it meant, right? So basically it means like exactly what it says. You're depending, like you're very dependent on having a partner or being with someone else. And I can agree with that. Cause I don't think even with that time with me being in a relationship, I didn't have a break right after that. Like I didn't have a break. I
You just
got
hopped
out of that long relationship 2 years, and then hopped into another one. So it's like you don't give your time no self to like really heal. But I don't personally know. Well, I know why I do it, but it's like, you know, and it's not like it's no petty love or nothing. I do truly be having feelings. Like I do truly be having feelings, and I don't like just do things to do it. So the things that I do feel for my girlfriend, yes, like I do truly feel, and everything, and I do like really feel like it's mature, but like, and it's not a game, but I do think sometimes like it can get you know, like not with the current one, but like I was saying as far as the last one, like it can become like,
You can
oh,
fall
like
into that
yeah,
manipulation
like
trap.
yeah, that's
type
what I'm
thing.
saying. Like, bro, you
Yeah.
can back out. Like you can like,
Right. You don't
but it took
gotta,
me
yeah.
2 years to do that. I was probably feeling that on month 8. So just knowing that and seeing my mom, so which is why I kind of understand my mom a little bit more, but I still tell her like we shouldn't have went through that. Like we have conversations like on a personal level now since we kind of like get each other more, but yeah, I'll probably say it's that because of that. And even with like not even relationship wise, but you could say that with like friends, like, and I call
People
myself
in
doing that
general.
with friends. Yeah,
Yeah.
like you could just like that's just with people.
Yeah.
So yeah, I probably say that. That's a life lesson out.
So let me ask you a question. So when the teacher told you that you were like codependent, right?
Uh-huh.
What was your initial like reaction? Did you like process it? Did you get defensive? Did you like what was your initial reaction? when
My
they
thing
told you?
was, I can't get defensive very easily, right? But I didn't know what the word meant. So I'm like, codependent. Like, I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, what's codependent? She's talking about exactly what it means. So I process it, right? I process it, and I'm really like, I told her like, you're not wrong. Like, that's probably not good, but like, you're not wrong. Like, I told her she wasn't wrong. Like, I'm very aware of myself, and that's what a lot of things. But
So
you know.
with that being said, right, knowing that you show signs of being a codependent, like how do you feel? Do you feel like that's something that's going to like hinder or cripple you in the future, or do you think that's something that you need to like clear up?
I think for the better of me and the person that like I would be with, whether that's my girlfriend now or anyone, I feel like I do have to have that switch because it's just healthy, and it also like it leaves less of me being so like head onto it or so much like unrealistic. I think at times I'm mostly realistic, but I can be unrealistic at times for reasons that I understand. But yeah, I would say like I have to. I don't think it's gonna cripple me because it already has hindered and crippled me as far as now. And I think by this time like I should know. I'm saying I should know, right? So hopefully like I don't think it would cripple me though.
Like those are like hard decisions to make, right?
Yes.
So ultimately, right, when you hear something like that, right, most people probably take offense to it, right, or like get like on there, like what you talking about? Like, no, I'm not, right? But like to recognize it, right, and acknowledge it, right, like that's one thing.
That's maturity.
Right, that's definitely maturity, right? Then you have the part of, all right, there's nothing wrong with it. You understand what I'm saying? But there also has to be that other component to it.
Correct.
You understand what I'm saying? That other component to like, where like, yo, I gotta do this for me. You understand what I'm saying? Or also not allowing that person to depend on you or you to depend on that person every single time. Because they're not always going to be able to be there. That's just life, right? And the older you get, right, the more you'll realize that, right? Like, there's things that I do, fellas, now, like, at my age, or I've done over the years, right? Like, I remember one time I was in high school, right? So I was like your age, right? My high school girlfriend, yo, we're going to the movies. I'm coming down the block. I'll be there at this time. Come down the block. Shorty not there. I'm really trying to see this movie. I don't want to be late. I don't want to miss a second of it. I pull off, go to the movies.
You want me? Okay. I think no.
Right?
No. Okay. I don't think that was a good example. You telling me, right? Y'all playing something up, right? You couldn't miss 5 minutes of the movie because she was getting ready.
No, because I gave you the time, and we can't consistently keep having this conversation. It was becoming a thing. So in that moment, I had to choose and prioritize what it is that I wanted to do. There's been times that I've sat outside in the car for like 30 minutes.
Oh yeah, never mind.
Waiting for you to come out. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I would have put off too.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. But like, or just getting to the point where it's like, all right, yo, I'm driving home sometimes, and like, I was pull over and be like, yo, I'm about to go in this restaurant, sit down, and have something to eat. Dolo. Right? And like literally just sit there, like try to get my mind right, think about the stuff that I need to do, so on and so forth. And it might still be like, oh, I forgot to do this for such and such, or I need to do this X, Y, and Z. You understand what I'm saying? So
No, those are the best dates though. You go by yourself.
Yeah, by
The
yourself.
best dates. They the
you
best
understand what I'm
dates.
saying? So like it's definitely one of those things how we're like, there's nothing wrong with it, but like there has to be like sometimes we got to take certain walks by ourselves.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Like in life, something like there's just certain walks that like you have to take.
And I also think two codependent people don't really help it
No, they
either.
don't. No, they don't.
It
They
don't
don't.
really
Y'all
help
depending
it
on each
either.
other.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
You know what I'm
saying.
saying?
So make it less genuine.
It make it
anyway.
harder. It don't make it less genuine. I just think it makes your emotions so much more like this, right?
Right.
So when one is doing, let's say that, the other one is like, they will start to, it will form something in them, like that that they don't need you anymore. So now it's like it's just a thought. It forms so many thoughts that like you shouldn't have to. You
That's where
should be able to go
overthinking
do
come in,
that.
too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Overthinking is a big part with things like that. With people that are codependent because they're so like I said, like that. And I feel like that's me. Like that's the situation I've kind of been in, Maybe not the first one. Yeah, maybe not the first one, but that's the situation I gotta been in.
So knowing that, real quick, quiet. So knowing that, and then we gonna move on, quiet. So knowing that, right? Knowing that you are codependent, right? And you're cognizant of that, like, what do you do, like, moving forward to help you, for lack of a better term, like, break out of that? Like, what do you do to help change that?
To be honest, like if I'm being 100% honest, like you don't really. I don't know. I don't know fully. Obviously, I know what things to do. I just don't know how to. Let me not say I don't know what to do. I don't know how to do them because it's not like a. It's not like something that I don't care about. It's not like I'm putting aside something that I don't care about. It's something that I feel strongly about. I do feel strongly about her, or I do feel strongly about my relationship. I do really want to like see it be somewhere, but it's just like, you know.
So then, not even on like the relationship aspect, like when you was like friends. Like I know that sometimes I'm codependent on like friends. Like, what do you do to like?
I agree with that. Now even with my friends, because that's another point. Like I'm very codependent with my friends, because like I said, that being all I had. But I gotta know that it's okay being alone. Like it's okay. Like that's cool.
Right.
But I feel like sometimes I can't process that. I think being alone so much though really makes me think that though. It leaves me in my thoughts like, no, I need this, I need that person. But in reality, I gotta set that standard that it's okay to be alone.
Yeah, it is.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, a question I have for you.
Okay.
This is my last question. Then we gonna move
Right.
on to me. Do you feel like you overthink often?
Yeah, but I feel like that's a norm. I overthink with a lot. Not even just like relationship wise, with anything, sports, life, anything. Like you can catch, especially with being alone, you're gonna overthink. That's all you can do. It's not really like you can't keep yourself productive that long. I try to keep myself productive with like working, sports, you know. But like when you're alone, like you're going to end up in your thoughts. Making up certain things, and you really fall like that. That does hurt. That hurts everyone. And then you start to fall especially when you start to believe in yourself. So it's like, I would say, yeah, totally. I catch myself overthinking all the time.
Couldn't agree with that more.
Yeah.
A life lesson that I had to learn the hard way. Family don't always got your best interest at heart. I had to learn
Some
that.
snaps on that one.
That's
Hold on.
I ain't gonna lie.
Give me some snaps on that one.
Family definitely don't always got your best interest at heart. And I, growing up, my mom always told me that. But you know me, being defiant, being hard headed, I never listened to my mom. But coming up, I'm gonna get personal. Coming up, like I would say last summer that just passed, I had before that I had it was my cousin prom. And an altercation had happened, and they said a lot of hurtful things. And that's when I really started to realize, like, most of those things that he said, he probably actually meant that. Like, just because he was mad, it don't really mean that. Because another thing my mom told me, whatever somebody say when they're mad, they mean that. Like, they've been feeling that for a little minute. And then coming up again, I had another altercation with that same cousin and another cousin at the same time, and it's like once they said hurtful things again, and I still think about some of those things today. I feel like that's why I go so hard, because I do want to prove them wrong. I'm not gonna lie, I want to prove them wrong.
It's like when the odds against you, then you gotta.
Yeah,
then you gotta,
like y'all said I couldn't do it. Now I'm going to show y'all I can do it, and I'm doing it 10 times better than I was going to do it before.
Yeah, for sure.
I just feel like I lost my train of thought.
You good?
We was talking about proving them wrong.
Yeah, all right, thank you. There you go.
That's what we here for.
But yeah, so it's like back to like they don't always got your best interest at heart. I don't really got a lot to say.
No, that's
Like,
enough.
Yeah,
like
right. That was ball.
you know,
family, they always say family is the first to
Like
the screw
Blood
you
thicker
over.
than water,
and then
all that.
when with that altercation, it was crazy because when that second altercation happened, I had just graduated dental school at least like 2 months ago. This happened in July. I graduated dental school in May, happened 2 months ago, and they know like I had a lot going on. Like I had a lot going for myself, and my aunt called herself calling the cops on me, knowing that I couldn't really. That's not something
You
that I
had a
could
lot to
handle at
lose.
them. Like, nah, why would you call the cops on me? And you see, I'm trying to be a difference. Like I'm trying to be a change.
Yeah.
So it was like I just felt like they didn't want to see me win. They didn't want to see me thrive. They didn't want to see me level up. And it was like I felt like it was like a form of jealous. Like if they were jealous, you know. So I separated myself and took my state boards. Aced them.
Congratulations,
Yes.
brother.
What's up, kid?
Most definitely. And started 2 clothing brands. And boom, I'm at where I'm at now.
That's what's up.
You know?
Shout out to you, man, for
Thank you.
staying locked in, man, and not
For
letting
sure.
nobody like
Staying
Not letting
deter
that,
you.
not letting that stagnate.
Yeah,
bro.
it had me in my head for a little while too. It definitely had
Because
me in my head.
it's easy for somebody to like really like shut down
Yeah.
and like fall into a depression when people they're getting ridiculed or attacked by people who say that they love them,
Mhm.
right? So like that could be like tough for some people, but shout out to you, Quad, for like even just like taking that as motivation and like you said, you just want to prove them wrong and you know what I mean? Do you think, and I'm going on a limb, do you think that, and I know the answer, right? But do you think that your family kind of like did that to you so that you would be motivated? Or
No.
do you think that,
I feel like they did that to me to hurt me. Like I felt like by them saying what they said and doing what they did, they thought like that was gonna stop me from doing what I really wanted to do. That was gonna stop me from pushing towards my goals. They thought that was gonna stop me from being who I am. They thought
Yeah.
like I was gonna change, and it wasn't that. Little do they know, they pushed me harder. Like
Okay, yeah, that's exactly what I was about to ask. Do you feel like that, like, or do you feel like you needed that, or to get that push, or do you feel like it just pushed you? But do you feel like you needed that? That's what I'm asking. Like, do you
Yeah,
feel
like-
like you would have been where you are now if that didn't happen?
you'd have
Yeah.
went this hard if without that? Do you?
honestly, like if I'm being 100% honest, I did need that. I don't feel like I would have been where I was. I don't feel like I would be where I am today if they didn't do that.
Right.
And that was
Right,
like one.
so-
Of, that was like my bad.
No.
That was like one of the reasons I asked you that question because like family know family, right? And they know how to push certain buttons to get family or to get a person to do certain things, right? So that's why I asked, like, do you think that was like a strategic tactic that they did that, or do you think that was? But you obviously said that came from a place of like
Yeah, it came from a
anger,
place of like,
place of hurt,
yeah,
stuff like that.
envy.
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I separated. Once I separated myself, my full potential. I unlocked my full potential, and I was able to do so much more. I was able to see so much more. Like, I've been so much happier. Like, you know, I still see them family members from time to time. It's just like a high and by situation. Like, there's really nothing we could talk about. Like, y'all hurt me, and I'm going to show y'all I'm gonna be something. You know.
Yeah.
So, Quad, look in the camera, and telling people thank you for motivating you.
Hey, listen. Thanks, y'all. Y'all did me a favor. Y'all did me a solid. Most definitely.
Stay locked in, kid. You feel
For
me?
sure.
Stay locked in.
As a man.
As men, you heard me. I got two, right? But I'm gonna go with
I mean, yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna go with
You're
one,
a
right?
little
So
older.
noticing that, and it's kind of like what Tamir said, but like noticing that everybody, like I learned this as young, like noticing that everybody not your friend, right? And like my parents kind of like told me that, but I never really like dug it, right? And I'm pretty sure y'all parents told y'all that, right?
Yeah.
Like
Get a snap on that. Hold
like,
on.
you never want
Everybody is
to.
not your friend.
Everybody not your friend, and I learned that like as a teenager, but like it really started to like unfold as I got older. Right, my mom and my brothers tried to keep me away from certain people that I considered like my guys. You feel me? Like no, my brothers would be like, "Yo, bro, he not right. Like
be
why
my
you
right
hanging?"
hand.
You know what I'm saying? Like they knew his older brothers, they knew his family, you know what I'm saying? They knew his aunt, so they kind of knew the dynamic of that family, right? So they used to be like, yo, bro, no, why you keep hanging around? He ain't no good. All he want to do is But you know, to me, like, bro, that's my man. Like, what you mean it's my guy? Like, no, he cool. And I used to see certain little things that he did to like other people, but he never really did it to me. You know what I'm saying? So I took it as like, no, this is my man. You know what I'm saying? He do it to other people. He ain't doing it
He
to
would
me.
never do that to me.
You know what I'm saying? So like, and then it was a situation where we as adult, like he was always like grimy. Like he had a reputation in the streets for like being a sneak. Like people used to be like, he's slimy. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, but I never got that side of him. You know what I'm saying? And I never considered him to be a snake or not my friend or, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But I always would listen to people and I always
will take heed.
You know what I'm saying? But I never like acted on it. But I always will remember like when he did stuff like he did
observing.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I noticed like I said, he never did it to me until we had got like older. And this was maybe like 5 or 6 years ago. Him and a couple of my homies was coming from a party going to another party, and he crashed the car. One of my homies that was in the car, he died, right? Mm-hmm. So, and like we were all close. Like we all grew up together, played sports together. Like we were like real close. And he did like some ultimate snake stuff. Like he did like, wasn't there for his family, didn't really tell our friend mom like what happened, like it was him, like didn't really like was accountable for the whole situation, like, but he would portray to other people who didn't really know the story that, because when we cut him off, it was like, why you not with? Oh no, they just on some other stuff right now, or but people that really knew the story knew why we wasn't cool.
He was the problem.
You feel what I'm saying?
So he told the story that was convenient for him, basically.
Exactly. So like
single story.
Yeah, and it was never like that was like real hurtful. That was like super, because we never would think that he would do that to one of like he would slime one of us out. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm talking about like family, like. Right, close, like
y'all brothers.
You know what I'm saying? Like we would never think that he would slime us out like that. And for him to do that to this level, we talking about like one of our homies dying, right?
Yeah.
Of course, the consequences are going to be a little greater for you because of the situation. But like, if this your homie, if this your friend, you're supposed to accept everything that come with it, because you're accountable for it.
You're supposed to be willing.
You know what I'm saying?
Time, right.
So the fact that he didn't and was selfish in that moment, my mom's voice clicked right in my head. My brother's voice clicked right in my head. You know what I mean? And it took that situation, and I hate for like my homie to have the pass for me to like really wake up and really like take heed to it, but it let me know like my folks was right the whole time. You know what I mean? Like they knew going in, they knew that in the future he would do something for me not to be his friend no more, or something to like betray me, or some sneaky activity. You know what I mean? They definitely saw it coming. So like that was one of the hardest lessons I had to like learn. Like everybody that say they with you, they not with you. They not for you. No, you can't. I don't want to say you can't trust nobody, but you can't trust nobody. Like you really gotta like. It kind of changed my perspective a lot, because I'm used to like giving people the benefit of the doubt, right? If somebody say like, no, like, oh, they cool, like, no, they a good person. Like I take that for what it's worth, right? Until they not a good person, and then it's like, no, you really a snake for it. Like I can't, you know what I mean? Or it might be the opposite, like, no, don't hang around Kwame. He be doing X, Y, and Z, but he ain't never do that to me, so I'm hanging with Kwame. Until I see it, now it's like, oh, all right, well.
Now I see what they was talking about.
You know what I mean? Like now I see what's going on. Now I see what they're talking about. But I never try to take a person's word.
Like the he say, she said
about
stuff
somebody
like,
else. Like I try not to like let other people's paint a different perspective about another person
to your head.
So it's always good to observe for yourself first. Be very observant when you.
And I know that's like kind of contradictory because of like what I was just talking about, like with my mom and stuff like that. But like,
you grew to learn.
Yeah, I had to learn that. I had to. It took like experiences and lessons for me to like really like find that out. And like I said, it was unfortunate that my man had to pass away for me to really see who's who. But yeah, that was a lesson I really had to end. Like I said, that was like 5 years ago, 6 years ago. So I was like a grown man when I learned that lesson. Like I wasn't your age. I wasn't a teenager.
Right.
Like I was a full grown adult, and I learned that lesson. And like we said on the previous podcast, like we never too old to learn. We never too old to stop learning, right? So yeah, that was just my experience.
Well, may your homie rest in peace.
Yeah,
I appreciate
sure.
that. I appreciate that. I appreciate
Yeah.
that.
That was deep.
Um,
I think one for me, a life lesson that I had to learn early, kind of along the same lines, right? But it was always said like, for one, it's always okay to be yourself, right? You don't have to be anything other than what you are. Got that from my older brothers, my uncles, my grandfathers, and then make sure you're around people who are into the stuff that you're into, right? So growing up, I played sports, like I mentioned on the last podcast that we did, played ball. It's relatively okay, went to one of the top ranked high schools in the city. We used to travel, play ball, AAU, all that stuff. And I remember one night, like I was outside. I was attempting to be outside, right? And my AAU coach, may God rest his soul, Mr. Greg Wright, like he pulled up, like just randomly, like just riding through my neighborhood. He's like, yo, what you doing out here? Like came over to the car. It's like, yo, hey, here go $20, get out of here, go get something to eat. Mr. Greg pulled off, right? I bust a U-turn, go back down to the block, right? Sit out there, get my food. A couple hours later, he ended up just coming back around, right? And this time, his language is a little bit more unpolite, right? So he gets at me, like goes upside my head, makes me go in the house, right? I couldn't have been in the house for like 3 minutes. Somebody pulled up, sprayed the whole corner, right? I would have been out there. No doubt in my mind, I would have been out there, right? So that's like one where you're not realizing, right? Like, and when you was talking about family earlier, right? My uncle used to say, right, like, all blood ain't your family, right? And all family, right, isn't blood, right?
That part, man.
And that man, like, not only myself, but every player that he coached, he poured so much into them. Like he was like a real life guardian angel. You understand what I'm saying? If he don't come back around there, I promise you I'm still out there. And God knows bullets ain't got no name on them. You understand what I'm saying? So anything could have happened. And if you take that into like years, like some years had passed, right? And it was about like a week after I got out of high school. And we were coming out of like through the park, like in my neighborhood. And it was like 3 dudes in the car, right? So it's 3 dudes in the car, got to be like 11 of us, right? So dude pulling up to the stop sign, it's like, yo, watch the car and all that stuff. I keep walking, right? So either like these guys are ninjas, right? And they're going to jump out and fight all 11 of us, or obviously they holding something different that makes them feel like it's a fair game. Walking down the block, I step on the opposite curb, I'm like on my mom's side of the street. Shot go off. First shot hit me, right? Take off, running down the block, sit in front of my mom's door, everybody yelling, screaming, sorry, I got shot, so on and so forth. That night altered my life forever, right? So like while we was coming out there, there's a couple of people who I probably shouldn't have been around. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, and one of them, like specifically, like kind of like was always just ready to just rev up for no reason.
Just like a fire.
Like just for no reason. Always just like for like, and she'd be like, "Yo,
What they
chill
call a
out."
crash out there.
You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what they call. That's exactly what it was.
Crash out.
Right. So, but that night ultimately like altered my entire life. Right. So I went from like I was gonna be like a late like sign there. I was like went from like ducking coaches' phone calls at my house to like now trying to call coaches back, right? And it's like, oh no, we decided to go in a different direction because of this happened, so on and so forth, right? God don't never make no mistakes. I ended up going to the same school as my best friend. You understand what I'm saying? Throughout that process, and then we stayed, and my life just altered out the way it is. But like, I would always like think about like those moments and how like now like I'm being older, I got the foresight after experiencing those things. I can read a room.
Yep.
I can read a room. Hey, yo, we out. No, we just got hit. No, we out. You understand what I'm saying? Or, yo, come down here. Y'all down where? Oh, no, I'm cool.
Yeah.
Right?
I'll pass.
To your point, right? To your point, I mean, I'm going to stay in the house tonight. I ain't going nowhere. Right? Like, I'm going to stay in the crib. New Year's, the bros call like, yo, what's the play? We at the crib with it. Yeah, just pull up. I ain't going nowhere.
Right at the crib.
Right? Like, it's a bunch of crazy people outside. Why am I going out there?
Not everything you need, right?
You understand what I'm
here.
saying?
Yep.
Why am I going outside? It's a bunch of crazy people outside. You feel me? So like, as I've gotten older, right? Like I've learned, right, from all of these things that we shared, right? Sometimes it's cool to be alone, right? Sometimes it's cool to depend on your folks and delegate, right? And vice versa, right? Be open to criticism.
Yep.
You understand what I'm saying? Understand when the difference between when somebody is like critiquing you or criticizing you, or just flat out, right, like trying to tear you down,
Yeah.
right? Don't take everything personal. You understand what I'm saying? And then ultimately, like the guys who, like, I ended up like being with in those moments, or the guys that I was with, like, some of them just weren't into what I was into. They just weren't. Like, going to school, I'm hooping, I'm playing ball, you know what I'm saying, trying to get a little girl, like just regular high school stuff. They was outside. I had no business being there, right? So now you got years later, I got a cousin who he actively like, I'll see him at Thanksgiving, hey cuz, take this ride with me. Take a ride with who? You tripping.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna stay here.
Like, yeah, I love you to death, but ain't nowhere in the world I'm about to walk out here. You understand what I'm saying?
We can't take a little
like,
joyride. What kind of ride are we talking about?
Yeah, the way it works out here, unfortunately, it's not. Yo,
What
that's
kind
the
of ride you
Dean
talking
boy
about?
from Belmont. Watch out, yo. Like, watch out. No, it don't work that way.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So now I got to be able to make sure I put myself.
Oh,
In, you understand what I'm saying? I got to make sure I be able to put myself in
I'm
places
here.
and spots
I'm
where.
bad, yo. I'm out of it. My fault.
Yeah, like it's just not a thing, right? Bro called me, cool. Yo, you trying to go down? Bet. Down there, right? Coach your team is like, hey, you guys want to go get some food? Cool. I know what they're into.
Hey,
You
can I
ain't
get
know
an
you-
invite
I know what
next
they
time?
into. You understand what I'm saying?
Can I
Like,
get an invite?
if I gotta like, yo, so what you? It ain't worth it for me. You understand what I'm saying? So for me, ultimately, that was something that just like, that just changed, like my whole trajectory, right? Like the people I hung around, right? Knowing what they get into, what they not into, and being okay with being like, yo, that's just not my play.
Right.
That's not my play. Don't make me a coward. Don't make me soft. Don't make me a sucker. I'm just not into that.
Yeah.
I never had. I never was. I never will be. And I'm cool with that. Like, I'm perfectly fine with that. So, you know, I'll tend to, like, stay over here with people who are more so on my way of living.
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
Heavy.
I really appreciate all y'all stories. I'm not gonna lie.
And we appreciate yours too. Of
For
course.
sure.
Thank you. Anybody got anything they want to add?
Last words. Last words. man?
Last words?
Never trust a man without a mustache. Uncle Melvin.
Good thing my mustache growing there. Y'all can trust me.
Last words, man. I wanna give a big shout out to my guy Rel, Coach Rel. He celebrated a birthday a couple days ago,
Yes, sir. Happy birthday, Rel.
and he also was named Coach of the Year.
Coach of the Year.
Coach of
That's
the Year.
big,
That's
man.
heavy.
Major.
Shout out Coach
Heavy.
Rel.
Shout out my boy Coach Rel, man. Keep putting on for the B. You heard me?
We know he gonna see this and be smiling ear to ear.
Yeah. Keep putting on
We
for the
already
B,
know you,
man. We
Rel.
appreciate you. Keep holding it down, man. Shout out to Rel though.
Most definitely. As I said before, sit up, cause I just want to say it again. I'm gonna say it after the end of every episode. Head up, chin up, stay strong, y'all. Don't let nobody determine your dreams.
Family or not.
Family or not.
Yeah.
Growing up, don't let nobody determine your dreams. You do what you want to do. You do what you feel like is best for you.
Last words. I don't even know because there's so much I'm thinking.
First thing comes to
Well, it's always fun. It's always a time doing the experience with these guys. I'm glad that, you know, we all are comfortable enough, trust each other enough, and like have that type of relationship to share certain stuff and certain aspects of our life with each other. So, yeah, and stay motivated, stay blessed, and yeah, and that's that.
All right. I guess we'll see y'all next week. Thanks for joining us on another episode of Asman Podcast. Peace out.